Well, hello, Aunt Vange. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing, David?
It's very nice to see you again.
It's good to see you.
So we finally have a chance to. We're sitting out on the front porch, and Grandma's in the other room, and she's still alive, but she may be in her last few hours. We don't know yet, but this is a chance to get a little bit of information on your family. And how about just please telling us how you're doing personally, and how your children are doing, and what's happening.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing fine. As you know, Joe died in 1991, September 7th. Okay, and he's buried out there in Fort Logan. And of course, he wanted to die, so he wanted to die since 1956. So that's where he's at.
Jeez.
And so I knew about a week before that something was going to happen. Of course, I didn't know how soon it would be, and it took about a week that I knew that. And I asked him if he was ready. He said, yes, he's ready. So there he is. Only God knows, he might be somewhere around here listening.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I still have my 6 kids. They're all alive. Joseph's the first. He's got 5 kids.
5?
5. But the first one is Jason Scott Ward, who we never were able to see. So on his 22nd birthday, we sent him, and we thought it was a 23rd birthday, but it was a 22nd. We sent him a birthday card to let him know that he belonged to us.
I'll be darned.
And whoa, did we catch hell from his mother.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, she said that we ruined his life. And but we did warn her that we would be contacting him somehow. And she never did tell him until he got that. We still haven't. That's been going on 2 years now, and we haven't heard from him yet. So I don't know if we'll ever. And he has 3 children that he has, and he also has 1 child he cannot see. So what goes around turns around in history. So we'll see what happens and how they'll do with that. I have Rosie Anahosa. She's his acting grandma, and she lets me in on some of the stuff with him. So then Joseph married Olga Munoz, and she had the 3 children, and they have 1 child. The oldest is Ferminia, then there's Mark, and there's Abrianne, and then together they have Angelina. But of course they belong to us. And they have a farm. They just bought a farm, and with some land on it, and they're very happy with that. And then comes Kathy. Kathy and Joe, they have their home. They have Jamie and Jessica. Jamie, of course, is going to be getting married in August.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they have 1 child already. His name is Xavier. So Jamie and Tina and Xavier. And Jessica, well, she's still in school, and hope she stays there. Okay, then there is Andrew and Julie, and Clara Ann and Michael. And Andrew is trying to start his business, and Joseph is helping him. They're trying to get their business started, I guess.
Oh, what kind of business?
Together. The sign business. Then they want to put Michael and Mark into business with them as soon as they can. And I'm just asking the Lord to help them get started, because they both need jobs and they both need money coming in.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too easy getting started on a job. Well, you need materials, and you nothing coming in. So let's pray about that one, okay?
You got it.
And then there is Teresa's next. She's with Dennis Newland, and they have a home. They sold one in Risk Canyon. Then he got one up in Red Feather. And I guess they went to sign papers. He's going to sell that one. And they're looking for another home. So they may stay in their RV for a while. So they have Richard and Christina and Cece are from Richard Flores from Arizona. And so far they don't have one of their own. We'll see if they're going to make it to get married and stuff, okay? And Christina told me that CC may take Newland's name. And of course, we have 3 other kids from Newland's. That's Jake, and you know, I forget the little girl's name because I don't have too much contact with her, and so I forget her name. And then there's little Dennis. Okay, so we have 6 children there altogether. Okay, and then there is Robert is next, and I'm living with Robert now. And they're Robert and Linda, and the 2 children, Berto and Anthony. And I guess we're doing all right, and we're going to be looking for a house, and hopefully we get a duplex, so Patricia can come and live with us, who is the baby. She's next. She has Angelo and Matthew. So come October, the Lord's going to find a home for us somewhere. And we're going to be one family, I guess, eventually.
Now, you said 6 children, is that right?
For who's that?
For you.
Yeah, I have 6 children.
How many grandchildren? Do you have any great-grandchildren yet?
Oh, let me see. You know what? You didn't let me count all that stuff, so I'm not sure. I have, I said 5 with Joseph, right?
Yep.
5 and 5 grandchildren, 5, 6, 7 with Kathy, Andrew 8, 9, Teresa 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and let's see, 15, Teresa, no, I said Teresa, didn't I?
Yeah.
Then Robert, 15, 16, 17, and then Patricia, 18, 19. So I guess I have 19 grandchildren.
Jeez.
Oh no, Robert has another child, so that's 20. He has another child, and we have not seen her for a while. We saw her one time.
Huh.
So I'm not sure where she's living, but anyway, then Jamie has 1 child, Jamie Joe, 1 grandchild, and Jason Scott Ward, who is Joseph's, has 4 children, but there's 1 he cannot see. So I have 5 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
5 grandchildren. Great-grandchildren.
Great-grandchildren.
Is that great-grandchildren?
Yeah, because see, talking with Aunt Matilda yesterday, she's the one who brought up great-grandchildren. I wasn't even thinking in those terms.
Yeah.
And have you retired?
I'm going to retire hopefully my next birthday in March. Hopefully, if we get this home and these 2 kids get together and they get the duplex, then let them support me.
Oh, good. I trust it'll work out that way.
That's my plans. I don't know what their plans are, but anyway.
Okay. Well, we're here on July 3, and of course we've been speaking with a number of folks in the last few days, but this last week everyone has thought that Grandma may die at any moment. How has this affected you? How about a few thoughts from your point of view?
Well, I know that Grandma's been wanting to die. She feels like she's in a way. At the time, I really didn't think that, I didn't feel death, you know. I just really didn't feel death. But, and so I guess I discussed it with the Lord. And the other day I was in the garage and I felt like a cold, clammy feeling around my legs, you know. And since then, that's been a couple of nights ago. And since then, I've had this feeling. And then when they told me now that she isn't getting better, and she's bleeding internally and stuff, I pray that she just doesn't suffer as much. And I hope the Lord is going to be good to her and just take her where she won't be suffering. And I know we all have to get our salvation from taking care of her. So this is this is how I feel, and I'm just praying to God that He doesn't let her suffer. That's it. Just, I don't know how the kids feel, but I know she feels like she's in the way, you know, and she really shouldn't feel that way.
Well, this is the first time that I've heard her in the last few days say that she really was ready. So.
Oh no, she said she was ready the other day, and she tried so hard to die, and it was sad, you know. I told her, Mother, you don't. I says, the Lord's going to take you when He's ready. I says, and if He's not ready, you better start learning to live, because that way, you know. She wouldn't be trying too hard to die and then stay that way, you know, if something happened to her. If she start living and be happy about it, you know, I think that she would make it. But when there's no will, there's no way. Yeah. Right?
Exactly.
So, well, now I guess we just have to expect it any time she'll be going. There is a story told of these people that die and they come back. He said there is so much love up there, just so much love that you don't want to come back. But then you have a job to do and He sends you back. So I know she's going to be very happy when she goes, and I'm rooting for her, you know. So she'll be happier there than she is here. So I'm not going to be sad or anything, because I know that God will take care of her.
Okay.
And she deserves it. You know, she's come a long, long way, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. She's been through a lot of changes in her lifetime and has done abundance of things. So, you know, from what she's been a nurse, she's been a catechist, she's played the organ, she's sang in church, you know, she's changed diapers, worked in the beef field right along with us, and in cherries and beans, bean field and everything when she's pregnant or anything. And we've had 3 meals a day all our lives. So how can you beat that, you know? That is really something, and I'm really proud of her, and I thank her for everything.
Okay.
Thank you. I forgot one guy. I says, John Barrera. I adopted him as my son because he needed family around here, and he comes around. We go out to eat occasionally, and he's just not quite as hasn't gotten quite as close to the family as I think he should, you know. But he's still a little distant.
How did that all come about?
One day at the prayer meeting, we went to a prayer meeting, and Linda Colburn asked me, she says, Vangie, is this your son? And I says, well, if he wants to be, I says, he can be. And so that's how we got together. And and John Barrera has come into the family that way.
And how long ago was this? more or
That
less?
has been probably about 2 years ago, something like that. 3, maybe going on 3. I just don't remember.
Oh, this is recent stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be darned.
He's a
Oh,
little older than Joseph, but he still belongs to the family.
what does Joseph and the rest of them think about this thing?
Oh, they don't mind. We have invited him a lot more than, and he doesn't show up. But I guess he has his his life to live. He's not a baby, so he's got his thing to do.
Okay.
And so sooner or later he'll come around.